welcome to the Playa Rosa Homestead. I want to apologize. Day 24, I did not post a video. And I am sorry, but I guess one day out of the month I wasn't able to preserve. My husband and I worked at the food bank in the county of Russell County, which we do every month. And it was a tough day yesterday. We got there around 8:30 in the morning and we didn't get home till 1:30 in the afternoon. It was a long day and we boxed up a lot of food because we heard the county next to us, or I should say the county we live in, ran out of food. They were so low on food. So we have a feeling we are going to be bombarded tomorrow at the food bank when we give out the boxes. So we really worked hard yesterday. So I apologize for not putting on a video. But did you see the picture before I got on? That is the harvest I did today. I took all my tomatoes out of the ground, my tomato plants. Well, I should say 99% of them. I think I got 2 or 3 plants. But they're just the cherry tomatoes. And then I picked our paprika peppers. I found out these are not paprika peppers that you would make your typical paprika with. They are, I did not know there was 25 to 50 different varieties of paprika peppers. And I got the hot and spicy paprika, Spanish paprika. So I personally will not be using it as paprika in the house. My husband loves it. He loves hot and spicy things. I can't handle it. I have a very sensitive mouth, lips, everything. Anything with the slightest bit of spice in it, I feel it. So I am making a paprika powder for my husband, which he's going to use. I finished up the tomatoes and my kitty is wanting to go outside. He'll have to wait. The ending of my tomatoes, I'm just going to finish whatever I've got. I do have some green ones I picked that were beautiful. Maybe I'm going to try to get them red on my own. Do you want to be on film? Is that what you want? There is Mr. Buddy. He is our, there you go. He is our homestead cat. He adopted us. So that's the funny part of it all. But the rest of my tomatoes, I'm going to blend up and make a sauce with it. Paprika peppers. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk my husband into making a hot sauce with them. We'll see. I know he's not going to want to do it today because he's out mowing and weed eating and stuff like that. But let me see what else I could do today. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll be back. So this is a big crate I have. And as you can see, there's all holes here. There's holes on both sides and in the back and then underneath. Now I've done a lot of research on how I could keep butternut squash and spaghetti squash for a long period of time. From what I read, you put a paper towel, a towel on the bottom. Then you put your spaghetti squash or your butternut squash in your container, as long as it's got holes because you need good airflow. Then you want to keep it at a temperature of between 50 to 60 degrees in a dark, cool, dry place. Last year I thought I had the greatest thing in the world. I took something very similar to what I just showed you, and we have a crawl space underneath our house. It's dark, it's cool, and it's dry. I was really excited because my husband loves his butternut squash. Sorry about that. But even though I put mouse traps around, I put mothballs around, the mice got to it. Any kind of mice or anything that's underneath the house there. We've sprayed underneath the house, but I guess it just happens. I do have a root cellar, but my problem is also there could be mice under there, which I know there is, and it is not dry. it was never sealed. So I can only keep my jars down there and 5-gallon tubs, and in those tubs I keep like spaghetti and some dry goods and stuff like that. But I have a second floor to my, well, it's not even, it's a half of a floor above. It's got the roof that goes down, but there's still enough room to walk and stuff like that in. It's not an attic. There's actually 2 rooms up there, and I keep a lot of stuff up there also. So since that didn't work last year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the spaghetti squash in this container. The butternut squash in this one. No, I'm right. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm keeping the spaghetti squash in this container, and then I have a big laundry basket. It's a kind of like a round, oblong, rectangle one, and it's got holes all over it. And I just got done putting my butternut squash in that. I'm going to put my spaghetti squash in this, and I'm going to put it on the second floor. I do have a fan that blows out the heat. It's dry, it's dark. I know I don't have mice upstairs. I'm just hoping it's going to be cool enough. For the time being now, while the summer's here and we don't have any company in our spare bedroom, I'm going to keep it there. But once it starts cooling off, I'm going to bring it upstairs, and hopefully I will be able to have some butternut squash for a while. And that's the way I'm preserving my butternut squash and my spaghetti squash. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so here's another thing I want to show you that I do. I went and got some of this ground pork. Now, I showed you the other day, I got the other kind of sausage. And what I did was I canned sausage for later use. This is ground pork, 80% lean, 20% fat, and got it for $1.99 for 1 pound. So let me show you how I make pork meatballs. You know, meatballs just don't have to be made with ground beef. So I'm going to take my pork. I'm trying to make this not too long, but there's a bunch of things I wanted to do today. So I'll try to go as quick as I can. So I'm putting my pound of pork in here. I've got homemade breadcrumbs, and it's basically, I just use bread that's ready to go stale with some Italian seasonings. And in it, I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to use a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, and Italian seasoning mix. Then I'm going to mix all these up together, and I'm going to use oh good, this one fits in there. Now my hands have all been washed. I'm going to mix this together. Then you make it into little meatballs. And you lightly brown them. Once you lightly brown them, you put them into a jar, and I usually use pint jars for this. I mean, if you've got a big family, yeah, you would want more than that. There it is. I have one of these little scoopers, and and I love it. It just turns out great that way. Okay, so let me get these done, and I'll be right back when I get them on the stove. So I fit 20 meatballs on this tray. So that's really good. I'll put 10 meatballs in each jar. To make things easier and quicker for me, I am going to put them in the air fryer. Okay, so I'll let you know when they're all done. So there are my 20 meatballs. They're just lightly brown. That's what they have to be, lightly brown. And I'm gonna put, I'm hoping to get 10 in each one. I think I did them a little bit bigger than I did last time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess 8. Oh, wait. Shake them up a little bit. I got 10 in that one. Come on, guys. You can get 10 in here. 9, 10. Yay! Okay, so I got my 10 in each one. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so I have my 2 jars, and I have some tomato here. Now with me, I don't want it all tomato because it's going to go into a tomato sauce. So I just want it to have some tomato on it. Okay. Okay, and you want about a 1-inch headspace. So there you go. Then you want it, as always, don't ever forget this step. You want to clean your jar rims. Or you can use this tonight, don't get me wrong. We're not going to. You cap it off with the flat and a ring. And then you have to pressure can it. 75 minutes for pints, 95 minutes for quarts. And that's it. I know the sausage was sitting in my freezer for a while. Not too long, but enough. So I wanted to get these put on my shelf because this is all ready to go. When I want to make a spaghetti or just say I want to make a sausage sub. They're all ready. All I got to do is heat them up. Okie doke. So thank you for visiting the Paletti Rosa Homestead. Again, I apologize yesterday for not doing a video. So today what I'm doing is I'm preserving my tomatoes. I preserved spaghetti squash. I preserved my butternut squash. And I did some sausage. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tomorrow I may make some deviled eggs. We have a lot of eggs. And I showed you already how I water glass my eggs. So now I'd like to make some deviled eggs. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Have a great day from the Paletti Rosa Homestead. Please give me a thumbs up. It's really important. Leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my page, I hope you will. Have a blessed day, everybody.